Hey there, wonderful viewers, and welcome back to Golden Life. I'm your host, Michael, and today we're embarking on a journey to unlock the secrets of strong, steady legs. Imagine waking up every single morning feeling grounded, energized, and ready to tackle the day without a second thought about your leg strength. No more of that frustrating muscle weakness, those bothersome cramps, or that nagging worry about balance and potential falls. If your goal is to maintain an active lifestyle, cherish your independence and move through life with unwavering confidence, then listen closely. The key, my friends, often lies in the power of nutrition. Today, we're going to unveil the top 7 vitamins and minerals that can truly fortify your legs, making them feel strong and practically unstoppable. From supercharging your muscle function to safeguarding your precious bone density and even boosting healthy circulation, these essential nutrients can make a profound difference in how you move and how you feel every single day. So whether you're passionate about leisurely strolls in nature, love to dance the night away, or simply value your ability to stay independent and mobile, this video is tailor-made for you. Before we dive into this crucial information, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from today. Drop a comment down below and don't hesitate to share any questions you might have along the way. And of course, if you're new to the Golden Life family, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our very best health and wellness tips. Let's build a healthier, stronger future together, one step at a time. All right, let's get straight to our first powerhouse nutrient, vitamin D. As we gracefully navigate the years, our bodies naturally undergo certain changes. Muscle mass can gradually decrease, bone density might lessen, and movements that once felt effortless can sometimes become a bit more challenging. One of the often overlooked culprits behind this natural decline is a potential deficiency in vitamin D. Now, it's crucial to understand that vitamin D isn't just about maintaining strong bones, although that's certainly a vital aspect. This remarkable vitamin plays a fundamental role in keeping our legs strong, balanced, and fully functional. Let's delve deeper into why vitamin D stands out as a truly essential nutrient for leg strength, particularly as we age, and how ensuring an adequate intake can significantly transform our mobility and overall well-being. As we get older, our skin's ability to efficiently synthesize vitamin D from sunlight tends to decrease. To compound this, many seniors may spend less time outdoors due to various factors such as mobility limitations, lifestyle adjustments, or even concerns about sun exposure. The result can be a widespread vitamin D deficiency that silently erodes muscle strength, leaving our legs feeling weak and unstable. Numerous studies have consistently demonstrated a direct link between low levels of vitamin D and muscle weakness, as well as an increased risk of falls, especially in older adults. In fact, compelling research published in a respected journal highlighted that seniors with sufficient vitamin D levels exhibited stronger muscle fibers, improved coordination, and better overall balance, making them significantly less prone to injuries and fractures. Conversely, those with a deficiency often experienced accelerated muscle loss, making even basic activities like climbing stairs or simply standing up from a chair feel like a monumental task. But the benefits of vitamin D extend beyond just calcium absorption and bone health, although these are undeniably important. This incredible vitamin directly impacts muscle function by actively enhancing protein synthesis and improving the crucial communication pathways between our nerves and muscles, what we call neuromuscular communication. Think of it as a vital fuel source for your leg muscles. Without enough of it, they simply can't perform at their optimal level. Research has further revealed that vitamin D plays a pivotal role in maintaining those fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are absolutely essential for quick reactions and maintaining balance. These fibers are the unsung heroes that help prevent falls by allowing your legs to respond rapidly when your balance is compromised. Without adequate vitamin D, these crucial muscle fibers can deteriorate, leading to slower reaction times, weaker muscle contractions, and a significantly higher risk of injury. Furthermore, vitamin D has been found to possess anti-inflammatory properties within muscle tissues, potentially alleviating the chronic pain and discomfort that many seniors experience in their legs. Those who frequently suffer from cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain might be pleasantly surprised to learn that simply optimizing their vitamin D levels could lead to significant relief and improved comfort. Ignoring a vitamin D deficiency isn't just about having weaker legs. It can unfortunately open the door to a range of more serious health concerns. The most alarming of these are osteoporosis and the increased risk of fractures. Without sufficient vitamin D, our bodies cannot properly absorb calcium, leading to brittle bones that are far more susceptible to breaks. Even a minor stumble could potentially turn into a major fracture, drastically affecting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, a vitamin D deficiency has also been linked to an increased risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and a weakened immune system. Seniors who neglect their vitamin D intake may not only struggle with weak legs, but also face a higher likelihood of developing chronic illnesses that can further diminish their overall quality of life. So what's the solution? The good news is that ensuring optimal vitamin D levels is often quite simple and can yield truly life-changing benefits. Here are some of the most effective ways to boost your vitamin D and keep your legs feeling strong and steady. Sun exposure. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight, ideally during the morning or late afternoon, can provide a natural boost of vitamin D. Exposing your arms and legs maximizes absorption, but always be mindful of responsible sun exposure. And consider sunscreen use when appropriate. Vitamin D-rich foods. While food alone may not always be enough to meet your daily needs, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods can certainly contribute to your overall intake. Good sources include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and even some mushrooms. Supplements. For many seniors, especially those who spend limited time outdoors, a vitamin D supplement can be essential. Most experts often recommend a daily intake in the range of 800 to 1,000 international units, IU, for optimal bone and muscle health, although higher doses may be necessary for individuals with more severe deficiencies, always under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Regular monitoring. If you're unsure about your vitamin D levels, a simple blood test can provide clear insights. Many doctors now routinely check for vitamin D deficiency in older adults, recognizing its critical role in preventing falls and fractures. Moving on to our next vital nutrient for leg strength: calcium. Unlike younger individuals whose bones are still in a dynamic state of active remodeling, seniors often experience a gradual loss of bone mass, making them more susceptible to fractures. This is particularly concerning for the legs, where hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs can be among the most serious injuries older adults can face. A minor fall that might have been inconsequential in youth can unfortunately result in months of recovery, or even permanent mobility limitations when bones lack the necessary calcium reserves. But calcium's crucial role extends far beyond just bone strength. It is also a vital player in muscle contraction. Every single movement we make, from taking a simple step to rising from a chair, relies on a complex and intricate interplay between calcium ions and muscle fibers. Calcium acts as a trigger for muscle contraction, ensuring smooth and controlled movement. Without adequate calcium, our muscles may experience cramps, feel weak, or simply fail to generate the necessary force to maintain stability. This is why many individuals with a calcium deficiency often experience those frustrating frequent leg cramps, sluggish movement, and an overall reduction in muscle endurance. So, how do we ensure our bodies are getting enough of this essential mineral? While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese remain some of the richest sources of calcium, they are certainly not the only options available. Leafy greens such as kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines with bones, and fortified plant-based milks also provide excellent sources of calcium. The key here is variety. Incorporating multiple sources of calcium into your daily diet helps ensure steady absorption and better overall bone maintenance. However, obtaining sufficient calcium solely from food may not always be feasible, especially for individuals with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. This is where calcium supplements can play a valuable role, particularly when they are combined with vitamin D, which, as we discussed, significantly enhances calcium absorption in the body. Yet, it's important to remember that more isn't always better. While calcium is absolutely essential, excessive intake, particularly from supplements, can potentially lead to calcium deposits in arteries, kidney stones, and digestive issues. Striking the right balance is therefore crucial for older adults. The generally recommended daily intake is around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium, preferably sourced from a combination of natural foods and supplementation when necessary, always in consultation with your healthcare provider. Beyond just the amount of calcium we consume, another key factor in its effectiveness is movement. Weight-bearing exercises, such as walking, resistance training, and even light jogging, stimulate bone remodeling and help direct calcium to where it's needed most, into our bones and muscles. Without regular movement, even an adequate calcium intake may not fully strengthen our skeletal system. Neglecting calcium intake doesn't just weaken our bones. It unfortunately robs individuals of the ability to move freely, to engage in the activities they love, and ultimately to maintain their cherished independence. A life filled with mobility, stability, and confidence truly begins with strong bones and well-functioning muscles, both of which depend significantly on an adequate intake of calcium. Now let's talk about a vitamin that might not be the first one that comes to mind when you think about leg strength, but it plays a truly fundamental role in neuromuscular function. Vitamin B12. While much of the conversation around strong legs often revolves around calcium and protein, few realize just how critical vitamin B12 is for keeping our nerves healthy. It's responsible for ensuring that the electrical impulses traveling through your spinal cord and into your legs remain strong and precise. Without sufficient B12, your muscles don't receive the right signals, potentially leading to weakness, instability, and a creeping loss of control over your movements. There's perhaps not surprising, then, that one of the most common symptoms of a vitamin B12 deficiency is a feeling of heavy, tired legs, often accompanied by that uncomfortable numbness or tingling sensation. But here's the concerning part. Vitamin B12 deficiency is surprisingly common among older adults. Unlike many other vitamins that can be stored in our body fat or absorbed through a wide range of foods, B12 absorption is highly dependent on our digestive health. Our bodies require adequate stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor to effectively extract B12 from the food we eat. As we age, stomach acid production can naturally decrease, and conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, and even the long-term use of antacids can further impair this crucial absorption process. Add to that the fact that many seniors may unknowingly consume diets that are relatively low in B12-rich foods, and the result can be a slow but steady depletion of this essential nutrient. The consequences of an unaddressed B12 deficiency can extend far beyond just feeling weak. Over time, this depletion can unfortunately lead to irreversible nerve damage, significantly affecting balance, coordination, and reflexes. Many seniors who experience frequent falls, difficulty walking, or a general sense that their legs just don't work the way they used to may actually be experiencing the neurological effects of a B12 shortage. The decline is often so gradual that it can be easily dismissed as a normal part of aging when in reality, it is often entirely preventable. Fortunately, restoring adequate B12 levels can have a profound and noticeable impact on mobility and overall energy levels. Studies have shown that seniors who address their B12 deficiency often experience significant improvements in strength, endurance, and overall leg function. So where does this critical vitamin come from? Unlike many other nutrients that can be readily obtained from plant-based sources, vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal products. The best sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy products, and shellfish, with clams and liver being particularly rich sources. For those who follow plant-based diets or struggle with B12 absorption, fortified foods such as certain cereals and plant-based milks or B12 supplements become absolutely essential. The good news is that vitamin B12 is generally considered one of the safest vitamins to supplement, as any excess amounts are typically excreted in our urine. Many older adults can benefit significantly from taking higher dose B12 supplements or even receiving periodic B12 injections, especially if they have difficulty absorbing it effectively through food alone. Regular monitoring of B12 levels through simple blood tests can help ensure optimal levels are maintained and prevent the gradual decline in leg function that so often accompanies a deficiency. The key takeaway here is that strong legs are about more than just physical muscle strength. They also rely heavily on nervous system efficiency, quick reaction times, and good coordination. No matter how diligently you exercise, if your nerves aren't firing correctly, your legs simply won't respond the way they should. That's why maintaining adequate vitamin B12 levels is one of the most often overlooked, yet incredibly powerful strategies for preserving mobility and overall quality of life as we age. Let's move on to another unsung hero for leg strength: magnesium. Every single time you take a step, magnesium is working diligently behind the scenes, ensuring that your muscles receive the precise signals they need to contract and relax smoothly. It acts as a master regulator of muscle function, helping to prevent those uncomfortable spasms, reduce fatigue, and support overall endurance. One of the most common yet often least recognized symptoms of a magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and those frequent, disruptive nighttime leg cramps. Many seniors experience sudden, painful muscle contractions in their legs, particularly at night, which can severely disrupt sleep and make it difficult to recover from daily activities. This isn't just a minor discomfort. It's often a clear sign that the body is struggling to regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium plays a crucial role in calming overactive nerve signals and preventing muscles from seizing up unexpectedly, making it absolutely essential for those who struggle with muscle tension and involuntary contractions. But magnesium's vital role doesn't stop at just our muscles. It is also incredibly important for maintaining healthy bone density and supporting our joints. While calcium often takes center stage in discussions about bone health, it simply cannot do its job effectively without adequate magnesium. This essential mineral helps regulate the transport of calcium and ensures that it is properly incorporated into our bones rather than being deposited in soft tissues, where it could potentially contribute to stiffness and joint pain. Numerous studies have found a clear link between higher magnesium intake and greater bone strength, as well as a reduced risk of fractures in aging adults, making it an indispensable component of overall mobility and leg health. One of the primary reasons why magnesium deficiency is so prevalent is that it is easily depleted by various factors, including stress, certain medications, and poor dietary habits. Many older adults take medications that can unfortunately lower magnesium levels, such as diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and certain blood pressure drugs. When this is coupled with diets that are often low in magnesium-rich foods, the result can be a widespread deficiency that gradually chips away at strength, endurance, and overall flexibility. This is why many seniors may experience a gradual loss of stamina, find themselves walking shorter distances, climbing stairs more slowly, and feeling fatigued even after relatively simple activities. It's not always just a sign of aging. It can often be a lack of the right nutrients, particularly magnesium, to properly fuel their bodies. Replenishing magnesium levels can often have a surprisingly rapid and positive effect on leg health. Many individuals experience a reduction in cramps, improved energy levels, and a restored sense of ease in their movements. The best dietary sources of magnesium include a variety of delicious and readily available foods such as leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, black beans, and avocados are particularly rich in magnesium, offering a natural and effective way to maintain healthy muscle and bone function. However, for those who struggle to obtain sufficient magnesium through diet alone, magnesium supplements can be a very effective solution, especially forms like magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are generally more easily absorbed by the body. The transformation that can occur when magnesium levels are restored can be quite remarkable. Seniors who once felt heavy and sluggish often find that their legs respond with renewed energy. Those who suffered from frequent muscle cramps or stiffness often notice significant relief, allowing them to sleep better and move more freely. Even balance and coordination can improve as magnesium helps regulate the crucial neuromuscular connections responsible for steady and controlled movement. Now let's talk about a mineral that plays a critical role in preventing those often painful and disruptive leg cramps: potassium. Imagine waking up in the morning, stepping out of bed, and immediately feeling a sharp cramp in your calf. Sound familiar? Muscle cramps are indeed one of the most common symptoms of low potassium levels. This is because potassium acts as a key regulator of fluid balance inside and outside of our muscle cells. When potassium levels dip too low, our muscles can contract involuntarily, leading to those often excruciating cramps, especially in the legs. And for older adults who may already have reduced circulation or muscle mass, these cramps can be more than just an annoyance. They can be truly debilitating. But muscle cramps are really just the beginning of the story when it comes to potassium and leg health. Have you ever experienced your legs trembling after standing for just a little while, or perhaps noticed increased stiffness when you're walking? Potassium is also essential for transmitting signals between our nerves and muscles, ensuring smooth and controlled movements. When potassium levels are low, the communication pathway between your brain and your leg muscles becomes less efficient, potentially leading to shakiness, weakness, or even difficulty lifting your feet properly, something that can significantly increase the risk of falls. And let's face it, for seniors, avoiding falls is absolutely crucial for maintaining independence and quality of life. Beyond its vital role in muscle function and nerve signaling, potassium also plays a somewhat surprising role in maintaining strong and healthy bones. It helps to neutralize acids in the body that can actually break down bone density over time. Emerging studies suggest that a diet rich in potassium can help slow the rate of bone loss, potentially reducing the risk of osteoporosis and keeping the legs structurally strong and resilient. So in many ways, potassium isn't just about ensuring proper muscle function. It's also about ensuring that both the muscles and the bones in your legs work together in perfect harmony. Now the big question: how do you ensure you're getting enough potassium to properly support your legs? Fortunately, nature has provided us with an abundance of delicious and readily available potassium-rich foods. Bananas might be the first thing that pops into your mind, but they are really just the tip of the iceberg. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, various beans, and oranges are all excellent sources of potassium. Even a simple baked potato with the skin on can provide